number 5. American field pause, lot number 5. Padlock number 6. A bit £600 here and 50, 750, 850, £900. That is mine at 900. Any advance now on £900. Selling then at £150, 60, 70, 180, 190. Bid is mine at 190. Against you here, 190, 200 now, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 20, 40, 350. No numbers. Do we have a paddle number, gentlemen, please? Thank you, 316. And lot number 10. Number 10. And I bid here £500 and 50. I bid £150, 60, 70, 180, 190, £200. Any further advance on £200? You're all done now at 200. You're all done. Selling now at 250, 850, 950, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, £1,300. My bid at 1,300. You're all done. 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900. I bid £100 here and 10, 20, 30, or 40, 50, 160. Bid is mine at 160. Against you now in the room at 160. Your last chance at £160. Thank you. Permission bid. 42. And off 23. On the hour, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, and 50, 950, near back, 950 now. Are we all down against you all near me at £950? Thank you, 353. Thank you. And at 115, Casino Royale. 115. Blanket here, £300, 50, 450, £500. Any advance on 550, 600, 50, 700, 50, 800, 50. On the phone now, 850, 900, 50, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, £1,300. Yours on the phone now, change the room at 1,300, 1,400, new bidder. 1,500, 1,600. 1,650. Against you standing at 1,650, 1,700. You're all done now at 1,700. Must hurry you. 1,750, all done at £1,750. And lot 116, live and let die, lot 116, at £100, and 365. And at 121. And the golden gun at £150 and 60, 70, 180, 190, 220, 240. We're all done at 240, 60, 280, 320, 350. Here on the desk, 350, 380, 420, 450, 480, 550, 620. 650, all done at 650, all down now at 650, 680, 680, 750, 750 standing, 800, 850, 900, 50, 1,000, 1,100, 1,100 pounds. At the back standing now at 1,100 pounds. Thank you. 364, 1,100 pounds bid. Come now to lot 122. Golden typewriter of Fleming at 122. And I have strong interest registered here. Start the bidding at £5,000 and £5,000, £5,500, £6,000, £6,500, £7,500, £8,500, £9,500, £10,000, £11,000, £12,000, £13,000, £13,000, £14,000. Bid is mine, £15,000. The standing bidder now at £15,000, £16,000, £17,000, £18,000, £19,000, £20,000, £22,000, £24,000, £26,000, £28,000, £30,000, £32,000, £34,000, £34,000. Standing at the back now, £34,000. Are we all done? 36,000, 38,000, 38,000. Must hurry you at £38,000. 38,000. Are you bidding at 38,000? The bidders at the back now at £38,000. Are we all done? £40,000, £42,000, £42,000. At the back standing at £42,000. £42,000. Any advance on £42,000? £44,000, £46,000. Must hurry you. £46,000, £48,000. £50,000 in the room now at £50,000. At the back standing at £50,000. We're all done. Bidders in the room against you all on the telephone. Against you all at £50,000. Thank you, sir. Could I have your number, please? 358. And at 123, starting at £300 and 20, 350, 380, 400, 20, 50, 480, 500, 50, 600, 20, 650. Middle rows now at £650, 680, 700, 50.
We were hoping to, but it just worked out too fast. You'd like copy of this?
You realise that you'd be subject to scrutiny? You realise that you'd be subject to
Well, that's why we're here, if you see what I mean, and the possibility that might happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were hoping to buy it for 50,000. I mean, that's what they thought it would actually go for.
Right.
So they got it absolutely spot on.
Were they prepared to pay more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have just kept going.
Really?
Yeah.
And they won't even disclose nationality to us now?
Well, no, that would be much too obvious. It would be much too obvious. But they just told us to just keep bidding and just keep. That was it. I mean, just buy it.
When you say they, I mean you.
Okay, sorry, one person. They just told me to buy it.
Can I give you a copy of each of those as well?
Can you just pass this goes with that?
All right.
You can pass it on, and then if you want to talk to us.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up the list.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
My name is Tony Quinn, Dr. Tony Quinn.
And do you mind mentioning your name?
No, it
Is that okay?
doesn't matter.
What do you do in the normal course of events?
Well, I do things like I was involved with that fight between Steve Collins and Chris Eubank. I did hypnosis.
Let's Q-U-I-N-M.
Yeah, Q-U-I-N.
Is it Tony or Tommy?
Tony.
One N.
Yes. No, sorry, two. Tony.
Well, how did you become connected with the gentleman or gentlewoman who was?
Well, no, I know a few. We know a few film people. It's kind of the type of line that I'm in, and people approach me for maybe to work with them. As I say, in this case, I was working with a boxer, so people approach me, and I get to know them. I say privately, and therefore I was the ideal person maybe to bid for this in this situation.
And they definitely don't want to disclose who they are.
Well, otherwise they
No.
would be here and it would be all over.
They could have, no, but they could have been on the telephone. But they definitely don't want to.
Well,
Yeah.
they weren't as certain if they were on the telephone, if you know what I mean.
Right.
It's better to be here,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Where are you normally based?
I'm normally based here in London. Yeah.
Have you been on location with these people who work at typewriter?
No, I haven't been on a location with them, no.
Can we call them collectors of Bond or James Bond memorabilia?
Yes, well, I'd say that, yeah, I'd say you could say that, yeah, but I wouldn't put them down as an avid collector, really, because that wouldn't be true. I don't think that would be
Right.
quite true. Very interested, yeah. They were just interested in getting this typewriter in particular. Because obviously it all came from the typewriter. Yes, I am, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yes, definitely, yeah. Oh, undoubtedly Sean Connery. Definitely Sean Connery.
Is that clear?
No.
And you didn't buy any of the first editions?
No, nothing like that. No. This person was only just the typewriter because it all came from the typewriter. You just see what I mean. That was the interest. It's the typewriter.
Will you be speaking to this person? Is there any chance that we can get a quote from them or not?
Very unlikely, I think. Very unlikely, as I say. They just wanted us to do all the work for them, and that was it. Because of the nature of what I do, as I say, I meet a lot of people, well, in film business and so forth, and therefore they would see me privately, so the connection with me and them is not that obvious, and that's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
How do you describe yourself?
How would you describe it?
If that's clear, how do you describe yourself professionally then?
Well, I generally help various people. It could be sports people. It could be, for instance, I did a series of operations with people without anaesthetic, surgical operations who couldn't have anaesthetic, that type of thing. I'm involved in things like, I'm a psychotherapist, hypnosis, and as I say, I was with in the Chris Eubank fight, if you remember, they were going on about that. I trained Steve Collins.
You trained who, sir?
Steve Collins, he won the super middleweight title.
When you're the guy that upset Chris Eubank, right?
Yes. So I hope I'm not upsetting anybody else, but I mean, I can't say who bought it, I just can't.
Where do you come from in Ireland?
I'm from Dublin originally.
Dublin. Which part of Dublin?
From Malahide.
Malahide, right.
Yeah.
Where do you live now?
Well, I mostly live here in London. But I move around a lot. For instance, I'm now going to California to train someone else for a world title fight. So,
Who are you going to train there?
well, again, it'll probably be Steve Collins because he's fighting again in Crow Park. So I move around a lot, and as I say, that's how I meet these type of people.
Can we just ask you a couple of quick questions on the camera from Reuters Television, and we've got a bite coming in 10 minutes.
Sure.
What's the guy's name?
Okay. 1,050. 1,100 on the phone now, 1,100 pounds, 1,200.
Straight towards me.
1,300. 1,400. 1,500. All down on. 1,500 pounds.
Okay.
Can you just say for us it's a bargain at £50,000, please?
Well, let's say someone will think it's a bargain at £50,000, but that's exactly the sum that they thought it would go for, 50,000.
Thank you very much.
600. 600. 50. 700. 50. 800. 800 pounds. At 800 pounds.
Yes, sure. Now I can see why they didn't call.
Thank you very much. bid £80, 85, 95, 100,
What did you think of the final purchase price?
Well, I expected it to go quite high. It could have gone higher. I think it's a great shame that it seems to have gone out of the country. Because I think it should be kept in the UK, and more importantly, wherever it goes, I think it should be on permanent display somewhere where everybody can view where all those great books were created.
We do that again. We don't know it's going out of the country yet, so if you can say there's a danger that may go.
Right, okay.
So, what did you think of the purchase price today?
Well, I thought that £50,000 was about what I expected it to go for. I think it could have gone higher. I think there's a danger that the typewriter could be going out of the country, so we won't see it here in the UK, which is a great shame. But wherever it does go, I would hope that it's put on permanent display for all to see. Yeah, it's all right.